We need to stop the war. We need your voice. We need you to sign this petition. Please listen carefully to this message so you can understand why your voice matters. Putin's propaganda machine is destroying the minds of the Russian people and forcing them to believe that the Russian army is going to capture Kyiv so it can destroy a so-called Nazi regime. Let's look at one of Putin's recent broadcasts.
Вот я с коллегами западными разговариваю. А чего такое? У вас тоже есть радикалы. Да, у нас есть. Но у нас нет в правительстве радикалов. И все признают, что там есть. Да, может быть, у нас есть какие-то придурки, которые со свастикой где-то бегают. Но разве мы поддерживаем это на правительственном уровне?
Now we will show you something you don't know. Putin has claimed that in Russia, there are no neo-Nazis in the government. Let's meet this guy, Dmitry Rogozin. He's the director of the Russian Space Agency, and also the guy who is often seen sending messages to Elon Musk on Twitter. Let's go back to the past and his youth. As you can see, he's doing a Nazi salute and holding up a sign that says, "White people of the whole world unite." Here's a picture of when Mr. Rogozin stood against Putin's regime in 2006 and ran Russian nationalist rallies against Putin's migrant politics while standing under a swastika flag. But times have changed. He has sold his audience out and got a place in government, exchanging his political rallies for expensive mansions and corruption money from Putin's government. Putin's propaganda state TV machine is bombarding Russian people, feeding them false information. Putin's criminal gangs pay the journalists well for their work. Mr. Solovyev was able to buy a mansion on Lake Como in Italy and also build another house there. Mrs. Simonian and her husband Tigran Kiosayan have received millions of dollars from Russia today, according to an investigation by Alexei Navalny. In the last 10 days, all independent Russian and foreign media, such as the BBC, have been banned in Russia. Facebook and Twitter have been banned by Roskomnadzor. TikTok has stopped accepting new videos, and YouTube will be closed soon. So Russian people are left with nothing but Putin's propaganda machine. Russia's parliament on Friday passed a law imposing a jail term of up to 15 years for spreading intentionally fake news about the military, stepping up the information war over the conflict in Ukraine. According to OVD Info, an independent agency reported that at least 5,200 participants of anti-war actions were detained in 69 Russian cities. There are many known cases of excessive use of force. The police carried out harsh arrests, beatings with batons, and used electric shocks. Among the detainees are minors, and some people have been tortured in the police department. You should understand that Putin's police have, for the last 15 years, beaten up people. They hate anyone who has expressed their own opinions. They hate anyone who is against Putin's regime. A few months ago, a massive archive of videos showing tortures in Russian prisons was released. Thousands of people were tortured and sexually assaulted in prisons, but the generals who were responsible for these crimes were not prosecuted and were free to simply leave the service. You must understand that all those brave people who are protesting in the streets against Putin's policies and the regime will, sooner or later, end up in prison. And those who are fueling propaganda on Russian state TV are going to declare these people enemies of the nation, as it was 90 years ago when Stalin's gulags were created. Some Russian state propaganda channels, such as RT, have been banned outside of Russia. But inside the country, their propaganda is still running 24/7. The simple message, "No war," is quickly becoming forbidden in Russia. All this is possible because of Putin's brainwashing and propaganda. Here is a policeman destroying the message, "No war," written in the snow. And here are pictures of the utility service removing an anti-war message on ice in the channel in St. Petersburg. Since most independent networks have stopped work, it seems there is no hope of challenging or fighting Putin's propaganda machine. But there is one way that will work. If we all unite and sign this petition. We ask you, the viewer of this video, to sign a petition addressed to the media giants Apple, Google, Instagram, and dating apps such as Tinder, Badoo, and other software companies whose products are used on smartphones to immediately send push notifications and links to verified images of Putin's war crimes, along with anti-war messages to all owners of smartphones in Russia. The majority of Russian people use Google and Apple smartphones. If these corporations can organize push notifications, we'll be able to counter Putin's propaganda machine immediately. It's very easy to leave the Russian market or forbid Russian cat owners from visiting exhibitions outside of Russia. If people really believe that a cat owner or an ordinary citizen of Russia experiencing some short-term difficulties in their lives will be able to influence Putin's decisions, then these people are not in the right minds. Here is Alex Ovechkin. Now, this guy promoted Putin's regime in 2020 as a member of Putin's team and was a promoter of the changes in the Russian Federation's constitution that allowed Putin to run the country until his death. Instead of kicking him out from the NHL has provided him with additional security guards. It's easy to ban all ordinary Russian people, but much harder to ban the Russian oligarchs and celebrities who are supporting the regime. The guy who is directly responsible for brainwashing the Russian people and promoting Putin's criminal regime is still in the NHL. Again, the main fear of Putin's regime is the truth. But we need to deliver this truth to the brainwashed Russian people so we can destroy Putin's war propaganda machine. We, who have signed this petition, demand that the media giants Google, Apple, Facebook, Tinder, Badoo, and other software companies start to use push notifications to target all Russian phone users with images of Putin's war crimes and share anti-war messages. If you can't close the skies above Ukraine, destroy Putin's propaganda in Russia now. Together, we will win.